Hello everyone, welcome to this week's Market Wrap. So I am back in Philly. I did not make it home this week as I was in Miami for the weekend, but we had an amazing weekend as my youngest son Max committed to play basketball at Roger Williams University. I am so proud of this kid. As a dad, watching your kids work as hard as he did and have his dreams come true is just an incredible feeling. I'll be heading back to Connecticut tomorrow before leaving to Dubai at the end of the week. So 3 watches I love this week. We have some great pieces to pick from. And the first one is a Lange. You know I love Lange. This particular one is the Cabaret, the 107031. It's a rose gold black dial. You very rarely see these rectangular Cabarets. They don't hit the market very often. I love this particular one. All the Cabarets have a very specific movement that's actually made for the case. When you flip it over like every Lange, it's just gorgeous. Love having that piece in the collection. Now the second piece is a Rolex. This is a 40mm Day-Date. I love white gold Rolexes. This particular one has the blue dial. I love the weight. I love the size. Just a beautiful piece. This one will not last very long. And the last piece is quite an unusual piece. It's a Rolex Pearlmaster. It's a 39mm, the 86434. It is a sapphire bezel, but kind of a rainbow sapphire bezel. It's very rare. Now the Daytona Rainbows are bringing $400,000 or $500,000 today. This watch sure looks like a bargain. So this week I saw an article in Watch Pro that Baselworld 2022 was officially canceled. Now, while this is not a big surprise to me, once Patek and Rolex left to join Watches and Wonders and Swatch exited, I didn't see what Baselworld would really have to offer. Now, for those who have gone to Baselworld and aware of the history, this is a fair that goes back to 1917. It was a traditional crafts fair for Swiss locals, and over the decades became the go-to fair for the watch industry. Really in the 70s, 80s, 90s, even into the 2000s, it really became the place you had to go, the industry met, and then it started in the 2015, 2017, 2018, it really started to struggle. Now, I had attended Basel for 30 plus years. I used to love it. It was the highlight of my year. You used to go opening day, run to the windows and see what Rolex and Patek would announce. Their novelties only came out once a year. Basically, only the dealers went, and business was done at the fair face to face. It was great camaraderie. It was highly anticipated every year. Now, over time, as the fair grew, the town of Basel made it more and more difficult to really have an enjoyable experience. Mediocre hotels became insanely priced, and you had to buy them for 8 days. The food was okay, the people were not that friendly of Americans, but all of us endured. Then the internet started to kind of develop, and watches were launched online at the same time the fair was going on. It became less and less important to be there as it opened, and the fair, even though it was open to the public, would never let the public touch any watches. They would get to walk in, look in the windows, maybe get handed a paper catalog, and that was the extent of it. The fair in the town did not evolve and really treated their customers, us and the public, relatively poorly, so the luster had worn off. Now, while I missed the tradition of Basel, if I never have to go back to Basel, it will be too soon. Now, I'll be leaving Thursday to head to Dubai to attend Dubai Watch Week. Now, this will be the first kind of in-person big fair we're going to attend in a couple of years. And I would argue that Dubai Watch Week is really the next generation of a watch fair. There will be 51 brands, including WatchBox, who will be exhibiting. It's open to the public and free. Although it's not a commercial event, all of the brands and many of the world's most famous watchmakers will be there showing their latest and greatest collections, new introductions, but they'll also be available there to chat, shake hands, take pictures, and create experience for collectors unlike any other show in the world. There are lots of panels, forums, including brands and collectors from outside the industry that'll come together to enjoy the hobby and promote what is best about our industry. The city of Dubai is incredibly welcoming, the food is amazing, and I believe Dubai is quickly going to become one of the largest centers of the watch world. The Siddiqui family, while incredibly humble, have done an amazing job building the environment that is fun, welcoming, and just a great experience for all of us watch geeks. I vividly remember bumping into Philippe Dufour in the bathroom, being on the dance floor with FP Journe, and being able to talk to many of the really small independents who could really explain what they did, and really you could feel their passion face to face. And also, for the second time, Rolex will be exhibiting, and now Audemars Piguet has joined the ranks. Now, WatchBox will be exhibiting with our own pop-up. Myself, Tim, CQ will all be there from the US. We'll be creating content from the ground in Dubai, and CQ and I will do a daily recap show. If you can join us, please do. But if you can't, please be on the lookout for daily reports, reviews of the new introductions, and hopefully from fun stories of us getting in just a little bit of trouble in Dubai. So that was this week's Market Wrap. Look forward to seeing you again next week.